My dear brothers and sisters, today, 3 days after Christmas Day, the Church honors the Holy Innocents, those baby boys who could not even speak yet, but they already gave witness to Christ. Those little boys whose arms and legs were still so weak, but they already won victory for Jesus. Come to think of it, my dear brothers and sisters, Jesus came in order to save us. That is why He is called Jesus, a name which means God saves. Dumating si Jesus upang iligtas tayo. But He begins His life by being saved by others. Jesus came in order to die for others. But He begins His life with others dying for Him. But we need to ask, why were these little children massacred in the first place? And the only reason is because of the hostility, cruelty, jealousy, and insecurity of one man, the King Herod. Dahil sa insecurity at inggit ng isang tao, inosenteng buhay ang nasakripisyo. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, history would attest to the craziness of Herod. He was so insecure that he wanted to safeguard his kingdom from anyone or anything that presents to him as a threat. Kung merong nagbabanta sa kanyang kapangyarihan, titiyakin ni Herodes na mawawala sila. He killed his own wife, his own brothers, his own sons, his own officials who were threatening, who presented themselves as threats to his authority. And now, because of the news of a new king being born, a new threat to his power, he did everything to get rid of that new king, to the point of putting to death even innocent children. My dear brothers and sisters, that is what happens when you put crazy people in authority. Innocent lives are sacrificed. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, there is a Herod in each one of us. A Herod that looks at Jesus as a threat. Every time we look at Jesus as threatening our way of life, threatening our comforts, threatening our principles, threatening our morality, Herod lives in us. Sa mga pagkakataon na yung mga salita ni Jesus ay hindi natin matanggap dahil taliwas yon sa ating mga paniniwala, sa mga pagkakataon na hindi natin sinusunod ang sinasabi ni Jesus Dahil babaguhin nun ang kinasanayan na nating pamumuhay sa mga pagkakataon na tinatalikuran natin si Jesus at tinatanggihan dahil hindi natin matanggap ang kanyang katotohanan. Nabubuhay si Herodes sa atin. Do we look at Jesus as a threat to us? In our first reading today, St. John talks about God as light. Kapag tumingin tayo sa ilaw, pwede tayong masilaw. Ang liwanag ba ng Diyos ay nakakasilaw sa atin, kaya mas gugustuhin na lamang natin sa kadiliman. Ang liwanag ba ng Diyos ay masyadong nakakasilaw sa ating mga mata, kaya pipikit na lamang tayo para hindi siya makita. Is God's light a threat to us that we would rather close our eyes and remain in darkness? My dear brothers and sisters, Jesus comes in order to save us. And for as long as we look at Jesus as a threat, innocent lives will continue to be sacrificed. But if we accept Jesus as our Savior, then we will receive fullness of life from Him.